Hello, everybody. Uh, let's put this in the common sense. And because common sense is something different for anybody out there, so I will limit only to facts and based on evidence, which I can support. And I will not go into my personal views, because then you may say, oh, your common sense doesn't make any sense for me. Okay, so let's go into evidence. We have situation in 2019 when we know in fact that biological weapon was released by accident or intentionally. That's I don't know, but was released on the population, and millions of people suffered greatly because of it, including deaths. That's what we know. Why we know it was biological weapon and it was released from the lab, that is also proven already without shadow of the doubt, and there is evidence for it, which I have now access to, not in personally, but I encountered this evidence very telling, including how much there were payrolls and so far. Now that's gonna happen, in my personal opinion, again, because if you have a weapon, the weapon will be used, and it's very likely happening already in the war in Ukraine. Just common sense will tell you, you have weapon, you're gonna use it. Virus, it's a perfect weapon. They're gonna do it. I have no doubt. There is no remorse in this sense, or any faith in God. So they're gonna do it for some strategic reasons they may have. Now, what you can do to protect yourself, and now I will tell you something which is based on solid evidence I have. As a radio host in 2019, I proposed to overcome infection by taking vitamin C. Now, if someone starts to feel viral infection, let's say virus, if someone starts to feel the weakness in the muscles and being tired, and that's a first sign you've got on your way very likely virus, and pneumonia can come out of it and you will die, because these weapons are designed to kill the people, right? That's the weapon. So how to overcome that challenge so you will not die? And I'm not talking this from the act of mercy. I think it's just fair, okay, to tell you that. You can vitamin C, it's essentially acid, and it kills living things, so it will kill the virus and pneumonias. It's very important to take a huge dose when you start to feel weak, huge dose of it, and I'm talking about 20,000 milligrams in 1 hour. and then for 10 days at least 10,000 milligrams a day spread through the day with lots of water. It's important to take vitamin D to increase. Vitamin D kills viruses, and that's what we know from who? Chinese scientific community. All right. So also that vitamin C kills virus, we know from China science. They were prepared for it. That's my suggestion over here to deal with this. I'm not saying that they took care of their own people, population, but they were prepared for it based on evidence we have today. Now, how I know it will save your life, vitamin C and vitamin D, on such way I mentioned before. Vitamin D needs to be taken all the time, so you have that level in you to respond. Probably zinc, but I would not go into zinc because I don't know much about this and I didn't use it, and yet effect was very good. How I know that? I was a radio host at the time on Polish radio in the prime time, and I was talking about this, and I've got feedback, and today it's 2024, and I've got many people who are very thankful to me, I'm not bragging here, for saving their lives. They were already very sick. They took the vitamin C, 20,000 milligrams in first hour, then 10,000 milligrams every day through the day for next 7 days to 10 days, and they recovered from very serious situations. Some people don't want to go to hospital, you need believe or not. So that's how I saved many people with this technique. It's a strong evidence for it. I'm not making this up. Because the Polish community have a very different language than English, and it's kind of as isolated, despite that I was talking to almost 2 million people at 4 p.m. in Chicago. Just Polish community was aware of that. The listeners who were listen to me were aware of that, and like I said, I got very good feedback. No one died. No one affected by the virus. And I'm talking about the people vaccinated and not vaccinated. Okay, both groups, everyone survived. All right, so we know that you can combat the biological weapon based on the virus, modified virus, with the vitamin C. The doses are important, and vitamin D3, the doses are important too. You can combat that and you can survive the worst. I never got sick. I've got some muscle weakness for 2 days, and I am not vaccinated, and I survived it. Okay, I will not make a comments about vaccination itself, but I want you to consider that it's like a chain of reaction. If you inject something in your body, then just think about this for a moment. because you fixing one problem, then another may arise, and then you will need to fix another problem, and on top of then something else, right? So it could be that you may facing then chain of reaction of fixing one and another and another and another. That was primary reason why I decided not to go with the vaccination. There was just zero trust in me, in that innovation. But I if you did, I'm just saying what you can do as a different resolution for it. Okay, so it's a vitamin C, vitamin D, and that is way to go. I have very strong evidence. And let me tell you, as far as I know life, they gonna do it again. They will. Humans are dangerous. Dangerous monkeys. Okay? They're gonna do it again, and you will be prepared. They are mutations. They are other factors, like the fact that antibiotics are not working anymore. There is some level of resistance. So I don't want to comment on who was right, who was wrong, to take vaccinated or not. It's done already anyway. But I'm giving you kind of, option out there to consider that may save your life and life of your family. And they may not listen to you, and that's okay. I mean, what you can do. I know that it was very divisive situation. I lost the friends over this, and employment 2 times, and on and on and on. But the outcome is that I'm perfectly fine. I survived that, and it was helpful. And there is evidence which says that it will work for you as well. I'm not risking much, actually. I'm not afraid that you will sue me over what I said, because it works. Okay? So please consider that, and you will be just fine. It's gonna happen again. For whatever reason, like I said before. Okay? Thank you, and remain optimistic. There is always hope. Thank you. Bye.